I'm taking a neurobiology class, which has taught me how to analyze events around me by observing and understanding the parts of the brain responsible for different functions. Mostly in myself, I've been able to look at different conditions and understand what is happening in my brain to cause them. This is my final project, and I am doing a report on Huntington's. Huntington's disease, which used to be called Huntington's chorea, is a neurodegenerative genetic disorder caused by a defect in chromosome 4, which makes a part of the DNA, called the CAG repeat, to repeat more than normal. CAG refers to the bases cytosine, adenine, and guanine, which normally repeat 10 to 28 times, but in Huntington's can repeat 36 to 120 times. Physical symptoms can start at any age, but usually occur between 35 and 44. About 6% of cases are before 21 years and are referred to as juvenile or akinetic rigid Huntington's. Life expectancy is about 20 years from the age symptoms developed. Huntington's is genetic, and offspring of sufferers have a 50% chance of having the disorder. As the gene is passed, the number of CAG repeats increases, which means a higher chance of developing symptoms at a younger age. Symptoms include behavioral disturbances, hallucinations, irritability, moodiness, restlessness and fidgeting, paranoia, psychosis, abnormal facial movements or grimacing, head turning to shift eyes, quick, sudden jerking movements or chorea, slow, uncontrolled movements, unsteady gait, disorientation or confusion, loss of judgment, loss of memory, personality changes, speech changes, anxiety, stress, tension, difficulty swallowing, and speech impairment. In children, rigidity, slow movements, and tremors. Testing for Huntington's can include a physical exam, an exam of the nervous system, psychological testing, a head CT or MRI, a PET scan of the brain, or genetic testing. There is no cure, but it can be treated with dopamine blockers to reduce abnormal behaviors, or drugs such as amantadine and tetrabenazine used to try to control extra movements. Huntington's affects the basal ganglia, which organizes muscle movements. It causes an understimulation of the motor cortex in the direct pathway, which slows speech and movements. It causes an overstimulation of the motor cortex in the indirect pathway, causing chorea. There are two types of neurons in the striatum, the main part of the basal ganglia, and there is one in each pathway. Both release neurotransmitter GABA, but axons run to different dendrite targets. In the indirect pathway are affected first, so chorea is the usual first symptom. Both neurons die as the disease progresses. In juvenile cases, both degenerate at the start, avoiding chorea.